My time to shine hello saying that all of the heroes, the X-Men, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, that they're all... Hey everybody, Colton here, and this article was sent over to me by Alex. Alex was wondering if I would talk about it. It's a comicbookmovie.com article. The title is Avengers Doomsday Rumor May Reveal Details of Movie's Epic Final Battle. Spoilers. Okay, let's take a look and let's give credit to the author of this article is Mark Cassidy. All right, so let's just read through. I haven't taken a look at it. And at this point in time, I don't even know if this video is going to be published. I just thought, well, I'll read it on camera and then we'll decide. So if you're seeing this, obviously it went up. All right. Various Avengers Doomsday plot details have supposedly leaked online over the past few months, but we still haven't heard very much about how the movie is expected to end. I think we've all known how the movie's going to end. I think it's going to end with Doom, like, revealing himself, taking his mask off and revealing himself, and the Avengers being like, what? And then I think the multiverse has to collapse, and we'll see the formation of Battleworld. I mean, I think that's how, but I'll leave that there. The article continues, while we're not sure exactly how Doomsday will lead into Secret Wars, I think I might have just told you how, there have been reports of the creation of Battleworld, etc. We may now have some idea of what the final battle will entail, and it sounds pretty damn epic, okay? According to Scooper, My Time to Shine, hello. Oh, all right. Doomsday's final battle will see the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and the X-Men join forces to face off against the Latvian Armada. Okay. This does contradict a previous rumor which claimed that the X-Men would not play any part in the final act. I didn't see that one. But we're more inclined to believe that the mutants will ultimately join forces with Earth's mightiest heroes to face off against Doom, who might well have a full, technically advanced army at his disposal. Yeah, so Doom's Latvian army in the comics, there are some humans on it, but it's mostly a mechanical army, like Doombots, I guess you could say. The article continues, an earlier rumor also claimed that Doom would recruit his own team of Dark Avengers. Yeah, we've seen that there have been some recent rumors that there are going to be multiple like people in Doom masks and like cloaks, and that some of them maybe like a Scarlet Witch behind a mask and under a cloak. Maybe she'd be part of that unmasking at the end. So perhaps we see like a powerful, assumed to be female Doom variant throughout the movie, but it's actually the Scarlet Witch. And then what implications does that have for Victor Von Doom's connection to Tony Stark? Because it's like, oh, well, she's not Dr. Doom, she's Scarlet Witch, but he is Victor Von Doom. We've talked about that a million times. An earlier rumor also claimed that Doom would recruit his own team of Dark Avengers, but we're leaning more towards this because this being pure speculation. We've heard that certain characters, including Peggy Carter, will side with the villain after being fooled into believing that he wants to save the multiverse, so there's a chance that Victor will enter this final fight with more than just his Latvian comrades as backup. Yep. And you know, I could see Doom being, in this movie, being dishonest and manipulating people. But I think what makes Doom a truly great and just interesting villain is he does not view himself as the villain. He may be willing to admit, yeah, I'm not soft. I'm not willing to, you know, I am willing to do the hard things, to do the perhaps things that even I would perceive as cruel, to get what needs to be done. But that ultimate thing that he wants done, I think, is saving the multiverse. I don't think he's lying about wanting to save the multiverse. He just might be lying about what he views as the best way of doing that. Let's see. Does it continue? Hi, dear. Hi. You want to say hi? Oh. Okay, so here are my thoughts on all of that. And My Time to Shine hello saying that all of the heroes, the X-Men, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, that they're all going to be teaming up and going up against Dr. Doom, perhaps with his Latvian army, not perhaps with, but with his Latvian army, most of which I think would be Doombots. but also perhaps having like a Peggy Carter by his side. What does that mean for Steve Rogers if Peggy Carter's by his side? Is Steve Rogers on Doom's side? Is Scarlet Witch on Doom's side? I think it would be nice to have all of our different heroes converge at the end of the movie, because in Infinity War that didn't happen. We had a lot of different teams doing different things. They were all on essentially the same mission, stop Thanos, but we never saw Iron Man and Steve Rogers cross paths in Infinity War. And that was fine for what it was, and then we got it in Endgame. But I think it's important that while Doomsday is totally going to be, I think, very Infinity War, and Secret Wars is going to be very Endgame in terms of formula for what they have planned here, and like our heroes losing in Doomsday, and then perhaps winning come Secret Wars. You don't want to repeat it like every step. So I think a cool thing would be having the different teams of heroes. Now she's crawling around my camera. Having the different teams of heroes crossing paths, like have some Fantastic Four across like 3 different groups throughout the movie. Have some X-Men across the 3 different groups throughout the movie. Have some Avengers across the 3 groups. Don't just have it be the Avengers, Fantastic Four, the X-Men all doing their own thing. No, we want them crossing paths, but also having like their own individual groups, different missions and stuff. Perhaps Reed Richards leading one, Thor leading one, Sam Wilson's Captain America leading one, or Steve Rogers leading one. Stuff like that, but have that intermixing in the teams themselves. But then I think come the end of the movie, yeah, I would like to see all of the teams, every character coming together to take on Doom, as they probably then get thrown into Battle World and set up Secret Wars. That's what I would like to see. Probably see some deaths along the way. And I think I read a report or a rumor or something from was it Alex Perez, or it might have been My Time to Shine, or Daniel RPK. I can't keep up with, these different leakers and what they say, but I think I read that they are, unlike with Infinity War, we are going to see all of the different storylines converge at the end. So I like the sound of that. But let me know your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. And thank you to Alex, I believe it was, for sending this article over to AskColtonNow@gmail.com. If you have any questions you want to send over, or articles or videos you'd like me to check out, send it over there. Maybe you'll see it featured right here on the show. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
You're still here. It's over.